Hey yo, Ollie's Farmers, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm here at G&J Peck. If you haven't already, guys, do hit that subscribe button down below. Do hit that subscribe button. Totally free to subscribe, doesn't cost you anything. You're supporting Ollie's Farm and we're trying to get to 50,000 subscribers. That is the new goal, guys. So show your support to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and you can also tap that little bell to be notified when there is a new episode of Ollie's Farms. And as you'll see, guys, today I'm wearing a new piece of Ollie's Farm merch, all brand new. You can get them at teespring.com, www.teespring.com/Ollie's Farm. That is where you can get them from, guys. You can also as well get Ollie's Farm hoodies, children's merch now. There's some children's t-shirts, and there's also phone cases and mugs as well. So go and check that out, guys. So today, what are we up to? We are here at G&J Peck and we are looking at Fastracs. We are looking specifically at a JCB 4220 Fastrac, which is just over here. I've also spied a JCB 435S, which I'm going to be showing you guys in a future video. There's also a lovely TM 420 just sitting right there. That's a lovely articulated telehandler. So what's special about this Fastrac? Well, JCB, as a lot of you guys know, are known for making high-speed tractors which use commercial disc brakes on the front to slow them down, and this particular model also has double acting independent suspensions on each individual wheel. So that's why they're so comfortable when you're driving at high speed over fields or on bumpy roads, for example. So that is what makes this machine so unique. And on the front we've got the engine bonnet, which again, similar to the Fendt the other day, has been designed in quite a nice futuristic way, which then goes back to the sort of combine-like cab in the middle, which again looks very futuristic and is very spacious inside. And then as we move to the back of the machine, we've got a bit of space here which you can put a rack on to store tools, or you could even put like a fertilizer spreader on the back of this machine, or you can put other attachments up on the top behind the cab, believe it or not. So going back to the front of the machine here, it's got a 6.6 litre Sisu 6-cylinder engine in it, which produces 220 horsepower, and on max boost produces 235 horsepower with 950 newton meters of torque. So this is a very, very powerful tractor, considering that it also does a top speed of 60 kph. So it's got a Sisu engine for its power plant. Sisu have been making engines in Finland for years, and they're absolutely bomb-proof engines. So that is why JCB has gone for a Sisu engine, because they are absolutely fantastic engines. They're bomb-proof and they've got a track record of reliability. So moving to the middle of the machine here, this Fastrac has got a Fendt Vario transmission with a top speed of 60 kph. So the Fendt Vario transmission is a continuously variable transmission, which makes this machine very smooth when you're just driving it around the yard or you're doing road work, for example. It allows for pulling away with a heavy load very easily, and it also allows for enough torque when you're on those heavier jobs like ploughing and cultivating, for example. So let's have a look around the machine and see what we've got. Okay, so as we can see on this particular model, we've got a set of BKT tyres which are 670 R30s, and they're quite a wide tyre, which is ideal for when you're in muddy situations. Look at the lovely styling there of the bonnet. I actually really like this styling. I think it looks great. And if we just move to the side, we can see that at the top there it's got LED lights, which is quite a new feature to JCB. They've been putting it on their telehandlers as well. LED lights, of course, they last longer and you don't need to change the bulbs in the lights because of course they're LEDs. On this particular model we can see that it's fitted with a front linkage. You can also get a front PTO should you so wish. Moving to the side, we can see that we've got the exhaust which comes up the side of the cab there very nicely, very ergonomically nicely. We've got large wing mirrors there, as you can see. Moving down, we've got the steps on the side should you want to exit on the right hand side of the cab, and of course a built-in toolbox which is very handy. Moving round to the back of the machine, here is the rear linkage. We've got the SCVs, the air brakes here, and also the Isobus systems on the left hand side, and as well you've got your electric outlet there for the lights. And moving down, we've got the PTO and the drawbar, which is currently fitted with the hook. And if you're worried about the visibility for how to hook up to a trailer with this Fastrac, don't worry, because you've got a big mirror there which you can see from the cab, so you'll be able to hook up to a trailer with ease from the cab, so it's not the end of the world. On the right hand side as well, similar to the Fendt we saw the other day, we've got the hydraulic top link should you have the hydraulic top link fitted there, and we've also got the PTO button so you can activate the PTO, and the rear linkage controls up and down. Again, LED lights for the brakes, and also as well on the side there's an LED floodlight there. Again on the left hand side also an LED floodlight, very nice. And something I've just noticed is these hazard caps on the centre of the hub there, something I haven't seen before on the Fastrac. So on the side we've got AdBlue, fuel. So moving into the cab now, guys, we can climb up this left hand side here and we can see that it is a very nice place to be indeed. There's a lot of space in here. It feels like a well-made environment from what I've seen so far. Sitting down here, I'm actually on a leather seat complete with the JCB logo there, I don't know if you can see, and it's also complete with yellow stitching on the seat as well. Another nice feature which I quite like is the passenger seat. You've got a good amount of space there for a passenger, again in leather with the yellow stitching. And moving as well to the right hand side of the cab here, we can see that it's very nicely laid out indeed. We've got the computer on the right hand side here, which is JCB's computer system for this machine. So in the cab here we can see we've got a joystick for controlling field work. If you want, when you're in the field, to control the machine and to slow the machine up, you can simply operate the machine left and right to slow up and to make the machine go faster. You can also program this joystick in the computer here to create new functions on the joystick should you so wish, so it's very customizable as to what you want to do with the computer. So moving on the right hand side, starting from the top, we've got all of the lights here, our side lights, all of our main control lights. This is your suspension control here. You can turn the suspension off should you so wish, windscreen wipers, automatic four-wheel drive, and then moving down we've got the PTO speeds, 540 economical, 1000 and even 1000 economical, which is a very good feature to have because you'll save a lot of fuel with the 1000 economical. And at the bottom here we've got the handbrake, which is runs on air brakes, so that is your parking brake when you need it. Just at the bottom there as well you've got your hazard lights, little 12-volt socket there, quite a nice little cubby hole there just to pop something should you need to. And a nice feature I like is this little side air vent which is just next to where you're sitting, so you can get some cold air on you on a hot summer's day. Moving up we can see that we've got a microphone on the right hand side there. Here's your air conditioning system, and also in this model is a standard JVC radio with Bluetooth. If I just move down here, we've got the SCV controls, your hydraulic controls. Just in here we've got draft control and some other features as well. You can speed up the hydraulics as well, for example. But it's a very nicely laid out cab. There's a lot of space in here, that's definitely for sure. So moving to the front, I've got the JCB set and forget steering wheel. I can just bring it down to myself there and then let go, and it will just set and forget. Quite a nice driving position. It's something quite unusual. I'm just going to swap to the GoPro now so I can give you some sort of an idea as to what it's like driving this machine. So this might be better for you guys to give you guys some sort of an idea as to what it's like sitting in here. The front of the cab is actually slanted slightly at a slight angle. On the right hand side there's an air vent for the front of the engine. So we'll just start the machine up and just drive it around the yard and see how it drives. Clutch in there to start it up, and we're away. I'm just going to put the air conditioning on because it's quite warm outside at the moment. As we can see on the right, we've got a small digital display there with our rev limiter and how much fuel is in the machine and the temperature of the machine as well. And to get the machine to go forwards, I can just push the shuttle forwards here, and then you'll hear the engagement of the machine going into forwards. So I'll just now put my foot on the accelerator to drive forwards. So I'm just going to drive around the yard. There's that TM420. What a lovely machine indeed. So it drives very, very nicely straight off the bat. It's very smooth with the new transmission. There's the new JCB 435S, which looks absolutely fantastic. There's also a chrome round baler there as well, and some other equipment, some used equipment as well. There's a large Crone forage harvester there in the distance. A lot of telehandlers, another Fastrac there. A big 560/80 JCB. Look at that beast over there. But yeah, what a lovely tractor this is. I don't think any other tractor actually has quite a unique feel on the steering. It's sort of weighted very nicely so that when you're doing high speeds, you don't have to worry too much about the steering wheel juddering, for example. The extra weight really helps when you're doing those higher 60 kph speeds. The Fendt Vario transmission is absolutely fantastic. It's much better than I thought it would be. I was a bit worried about how it would operate, but they've done a great job with this machine. They really have. And what's really nice about this machine, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, JCB is actually made in the United Kingdom here, so it's made in the UK. So this is a British built machine. It's lovely to still have British made machines still being made. I know it's got a Sisu engine and a Fendt Vario transmission, but it's got those components because they are reliable and they have got the track record of reliability, so that's why they're using those other components. Let's just head back to the yard now and I'll get a lovely thumbnail hopefully for you guys of this machine. What an absolutely great looking tractor. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this tractor. Do you think it's a great all-round tractor for the farm, and do you think it would be ideal on the farm for carting all of the cattle down for the marshes, as well as doing a lot of other jobs on the farm? Although it is a sportier tractor, shall we say, and it's quick on the road, it's great for road work, you can still do a lot of land work jobs with this machine, so it would make for an ideal multi-purpose tractor. Lovely. So there we go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope you've enjoyed checking out this JCB 4220 sports tractor. Thanks very much to G&J Peck Limited for letting me come down and check out this piece of equipment. Do check out G&J Pecks. I'll leave a link to their website in the description down below. They sell JCBs across East Anglia, so do go and check them out. And let me know what you think of this machine down in the comments section down below. So leave a comment and let me know what you think of this JCB 4220 Fastrac. And as always, guys, do comment, rate and subscribe for plenty more videos to come.